Hey guys, Random Cat here, and we're going to be going on with Skate. Um, as we were just up to explaining about the butterfly effect and realizing that Bren kind of changed time, but changed the past at least. I need to calm down and figure this out. Ticket Lukaku bought to be fourth place. Price is just 5,000. Hey there, Okabe. Howard calls out to me. She's still polishing her bicycle. Nojine is squatting next to her, watching her work with great interest. Two questions come to mind. One, how long has she been polishing that thing? Two, just how much free time does the Brown workshop have? You look like you've been brainwashed. You okay? Brainwashed? Me? Well, there's nobody else here. I suppose you're right. Which part? Being brainwashed or nobody else being here? Being brainwashed. In a sense, kind of, it would seem that way. What? Suzaha suddenly steps up to me and grabs my face. Then she forces my eyes open with her index finger and thumb. No, what are you doing? Don't move. Suzaha peers into my eyes with a serious expression. But a second later, she lets go and steps back. You're okay. You haven't been brainwashed. What? When you're brainwashed, they usually put a chip on the inside of your lower eyelid. Yep. Immediately after saying that, Suzaha gasps and covers her mouth. She puts her hand on my shoulder, using an embarrassed smile. Okabe Rintaro, please keep that confidential. Just gave out something important, maybe? Don't tell me. So you've been captured by the organization before, just like me. Huh? The organization? Are you talking about CERN? No, Senemo, I understand your pain all too well. You do? The organization's secret brainwashing facility known as Apocalypse of Galliant. That place is a living hell. Don't want to revive any suppressed memories. Right. Don't think it was called Apoca whatever though. But it certainly was a living hell. Until you make a good comrade, part-time warrior. Day of Ragnarok is near. Cool. Suzaha lifts her hands in a half-hearted gesture of enthusiasm. Suzaha? What's brain watching? Nay asks as she tugs on the hem of Suzaha's clothes. I, Hyoin Kyoma, shall be the one to answer that. No, that's okay. Eh? They hides behind Suzaha. Her song contain words of prophecy. Before they reach it, Faris must decipher the prophecies to find the location of the Holy Land. Yeah. Mind telling me what in these songs? Remember, if you refuse, I have ways to make you talk. There's no need to put yourself in such danger. Retreat immediately. The sanctuary has been lost for 300 years. It's pointless to seek it now. Ahaha, looks like Nay's afraid of you, Okabe Rintaro. You do well to fear me, Sister Brown. But you should also pay me respect, for I'm the world's most infamous mad scientist. You're infamous? Indeed. World leaders would kill to get their hands on my genius brain cells. Wow. Still clinging to Suzuha's waist, Nae opens her eyes even wider and gasps in admiration. That's how people talk when they've been brainwashed, Nae. Nonsense, part-time warrior. My brain has not been brainwashed since the day before I was born. Are you a liar, Mr. Okarin? Don't call me that. You shouldn't yell at children. Look, she's shaking. But Mr. makes me sound old. I'm not even old enough to drink yet. What a disgrace. Oops, just accidentally alt-tabbed. Oh, there's no point getting angry at a child. I need to show composure as an adult. You're even more of a perv than Okabe. I'm not using fan for you anymore. I'm not a perv, I'm a pervy gentleman. What does that even mean? Hey guys, do you think Okarin's okay? I can hear voices from the second story window. And since we can hear them clearly from here, Suzuha starts chuckling. Heard everything, didn't you? Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I just couldn't help it. Did you hear about the time machine too? Oh yeah, I heard. Way to go, you. Strikes my upper arm in what I assume is a gesture of encouragement. What is way to go you supposed to mean? You haven't told anything, have you? If I can't trust you to keep silent, I'll have to take extreme. I won't say a thing, I swear. The secret's safe with me. Great. There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you see some kind of electrical discharge on the second floor just now? Electrical discharge? You mean like yesterday's ramblings? I nod. Happened once before. You're lucky the boss wasn't around. It shook. It was scary. I ignored a little girl's honest impression. Just now? About a minute ago? Could have happened again. Oh really? I didn't see the second time. Suzuha tilts her head quizzically, then turns back to her bicycle. Maybe I was too preoccupied polishing my baby. Did you see it, Nae? Nope. Sister Brown frantically shakes her head. Didn't see the second one? I didn't see it. Disappointment spread through me. What does this mean? Events I remember happening didn't. The fact that I sent a D-mail. The fact that we argued over what to send. But Kurisu herself remembers that I called her Celeb Sev during that argument. Right after sending the D-mail, I was hit by a feeling of vertigo. That's probably related somehow. Did something happen? How much do you know about time travel? What do you mean by that? Suzuha seemed slightly suspicious. So I explained to her what happened just now. Nae probably won't understand a word of it, so I don't think it'll be necessary to silence her. I don't believe it. Suzuha's dumbfounded after hearing my explanation. I've never heard of anything like that. Is it true? Are you telling the truth? Of course, we've created a bona fide time machine, and we were able to change the past. Nobody can deny our accomplishments. That's right, nobody. Jeez, that's not what I meant. Suzuha grabs at her own hair in frustration. But then her expression turns thoughtful. I don't know if what you're saying is true or not, but... She suddenly lowers her voice. I think you should try asking John Titor. John Titor? I mean, he's a hot topic now, isn't he? A time traveler from the future? He might know something, since you're both time travelers and all. I see, you could be right. No, there's no doubt about it. The undoing of past events could possibly be explained through the many worlds interpretation that Taito talked about. And come to think of it, it was Taito's advice that led me to the IBN 5100. He should be able to give me a hint this time too. I quickly take out my phone. Me. John Taito may have come from the future to guide me. Yeah, that's right. His arrival here in 2010 must be the choice of Steins Gate. Elfsai Konguru. Who is he talking to? Don't know. Who could it be? Maybe it's somebody from the future. From the future? Do you want to know who I'm talking to, Sister Braun? No, He shakes her head rapidly. She looks quite scared. I respond with the weary expression of a mad scientist who has seen everything and lost much. Good. Even if you are interested, never ask. I could tell you, but then I'd have to silence you, and I don't want to have to do that to an innocent girl. Come on, stop scaring her. She's just a little girl. Oh, she's related to that she is the daughter of that really grumpy guy. I assume Nei is frightened because of the aura of danger that follows me everywhere. She's right to be. I'll get in touch with Titor immediately. Your advice is appreciated, part-time warrior. Was I useful? That's great. Part-time warrior's eyes pop open mid-sentence. Oh crap, the boss is back, the boss is back. I follow Suzuha's glance to see a moped headed this way. Judging by the sheer size of the driver, it must be Mr. Braun. Nay, if manager asks, tell him I was doing my job. Okay, but you have to let me ride your bike, okay? Okay. Good luck, I'll copy it into the... I'm rooting for you. Suzuha pats me on the shoulder and rushes into the workshop. Nao and I left in front of the store. Okay. The driver stops the moped and takes off his full face helmet, revealing Mr. Braun. Welcome back, Daddy. Nay, what did this nutjob do to you? Manager leaps from his moped and interposes himself between me and his daughter. His eyes are bloodshot. My spine freezes. What a powerful aura of malice. You son of a... How dare you make moves on my precious daughter? I'll kill you. Wait. I haven't done anything. Then why were you talking with Nei alone, huh? We weren't alone. Suzuha was here too. That girl was skipping work to polish her bicycle. Please forgive me, Suzuha. My life is too precious. Is that true, Nei? You promised she'd let me ride her bike, so I gotta say she wasn't skipping. Mr. Braun ends up betraying Suzuha too. The manager breathes a heavy sigh. Skipping's the only thing she's good at, isn't it? Worthless part-timer. It's true, I've never seen her actually do work. Anyway, shouldn't you apologize for making false accusations? What? Hell no. Stubborn old man. He thinks he owns the place just because he owns the place. Oh my god. Understand? I won't let you off easy next time you make moves on my daughter. I wouldn't do something so suicidal. Mr. Braun nods in satisfaction. Nay, I brought some cream puffs, so let's eat them together. Okay. He parks his moped next to the part-time warrior's bicycle, then enters the store, hand in hand with his daughter. Cream puffs? Can't get any more out of character than that. Is this what having kids does to a man? Hey, part-timer, I know you were slacking off, hey. And why is the 42-inch on? I thought I told you to turn it off. I'm sorry. I leave Suzuha to her fate and return to the lab. I need to get in touch with Taida as quickly as possible. He might be able to give me the answers I seek. He might even be able to explain the events that I witnessed a few days ago. The instantaneous disappearance of everybody on the streets of Akiba. When I burst into the lab, everyone looks at me with concerned expressions. Mayuri starts to speak, presumably to console me, but I put my hand up to stop her. What's that supposed to mean, yeah? The sanctuary must be there. If it wasn't, then what will happen to Faris's brother? Okay then. Crazy lady. Wait. We'll talk when everything's over. I explain that we can't experiment anymore now that Mr. Braun is back. Then I dismiss everybody for today. I'll buy more bananas tomorrow, okay? Mayuri picks her Upa plush toy off the sofa and hands it to me. So for now, hug this little guy super tight and cheer up, okay? Looks like she's worried about me, but she shouldn't be. It's my job to worry about her. She has work after this, so she leaves. Daru goes with her, probably to see Faris. Before he leaves, Lukako apologizes again for messing up the Lotto 6 ticket. He knows about the time machine now. Next time I see him, I'll make him a lab mem to secure his silence. Mooka leaves with nothing more than a tiny bow. In less than 30 minutes, Kurisu and I are the only ones left in the lab, and I got a message. I want to hear more about time machines next time, okay? It's a promise. See you, Mooka. Hey, assistant, you're not going to go back to the hotel, to your hotel? Is there a problem? No, no problem. I was just wondering what you were still doing here. Nothing, I just wanted to think for a bit. Aren't you thinking at your hotel? What? You're kicking me out? Ah, I get it. You'd be lonely in your hotel room, but you have no friends. So you want me, the great Oin Kyoma, to look after you. Isn't that right, you spoiled celeb Sev? You're a little lonely one, aren't you? You've been acting gloomy all day. Do you need some advice? I'm an outsider. In a sense, so it should be easier to talk to me, right? A man getting advice from a younger woman is kind of mumble. But if you're fine with that, then just ask away. Why does she have to be such a smartass? She even has a mocking grin on her face. She always has a mocking grin on her face. I need to send some emails. If you insist on staying here, then be quiet and stay out of my way, okay, zombie? All the stupid name, that one's the worst. Despite her complaint, Kurisu makes no move to leave. She sits down on the sofa and starts reading a massive technical book. Closer inspection, I realize it's in English. Maybe my assistant isn't a genius, but just an extreme studier. Want some coffee? Or coffee, sorry. Sure. I make some instant coffee for Kurisu. Take a fresh Dr. Pepper out of the refrigerator for myself and sit down in front of the computer. Alright, let's do what needs to be done. I only hope this doesn't get undone too. My plan is to follow Scissorhands' advice. Get in touch with Taito. After all, what I'm experiencing right now could have something to do with the many worlds interpretation. Which would mean that the Kurisu sitting over there isn't the same Kurisu with whom I discussed the Lotto 6. And it would mean that this lab isn't the lab where we discussed it. How can that be? What's wrong with you? Stop fidgeting. Kurisu glares at me coldly. Damn it, she's looking at me like I'm a perv again. Keep telling her I'm not a perv. I'm Owen Kyoma. Anyway, why am I the only one who remembers what happened? That's another question I'll ask John Titor. I don't know if he's a real-time traveler, but he did help with the IBN 5100, so I'm inclined to trust him. But what should I write? Should I tell him everything? In any case, worrying about it won't solve anything. Enough stalling, I take out my phone. Question. Thanks for the intel on the IBN 5100. The code is from CERN's database. In other news, I've successfully built a machine that sends emails to the past. When we change the past by sending an email, does that change the world line? I noticed some events were undone. Does that mean the world line changed? Said the many worlds interpretation is correct, but I'd like to hear the proof if you don't mind. I sigh and chug my soda. Now to wait for his reply. I checked the @channel thread just to make sure, but Taito hasn't posted recently. That was a pretty heavy sigh. Kurisu says without lifting her eyes from her book. Oh, maybe I should tell her about how that D-mail changed the past. And about how she seems to have lost her memories about it. Why am I considering talking to her? Because I don't think Mayuri or Daru would understand this problem. Kurisu, on the other hand, might be able to form a hypothesis. That's what I hope. Just then my phone rings. Coming call from Daru. Hello? Okarin, I've made a terrible mistake. Mistake? What about the phone wave name subject to change? Is it related to the phenomena I experienced earlier? I gulp. I know it's pathetic for a mad scientist to show anxiety, but I can't help it. I lick my dry lips and wait for Daru to speak. Actually, I left my wallet at the lab. What? I can't go to May Queen like this. Can you bring me my wallet? I'll buy you a drink. I agree. Okabe. Go jump in the river. I shout and hang up. Damn it, I got stressed for nothing? But right afterwards my phone rings again. Mayuri. Yeah, I'm not delivering your wallet, okay? Doo-doo-doo. Okarin. Oh, it's you. You're with Daru, right? You don't have to lend that dumbass any money, okay? Okay. So, Okarin, I was wondering if you cheered up. Did you hug Upa like I said? No, I'm a mad scientist full of madness and ambition. That's good, you know. If you're worried about anything, talk to Mayushi, okay? Mayushi doesn't understand hard things, but she does understand Okarin. She's such a nice person, Rin. You understand me? Sure, we've been together since we were little after all. I'm hanging out. Work hard now. Thanks. Bye. I think she knows me. Okabe, you're grinning. Nonsense, Celebsev. Don't call me Celebsev. I was going to tell Karisu the truth, but now I've changed my mind. The mad scientist, Hoin Kyoma, would never grin at the words of a mere hostage like Mayuri. You look like a girl in love waiting for an email from her boyfriend. Girl likes to attack me for every little thing. Are you really that desperate for attention? Just getting revenge. You're always making fun of me, so I deserve at least this much. Yuri. You know, I've been working at May Queen for 3 months as of today. The other girls threw me a party. I can't believe I've been a maid for 3 months. Time sure flew by. Oh, but don't worry. Mayushi's still Okarin's hostage full time. You need money to buy junk food or else you'll die of starvation. I understand. 3 months. Party after just 3 months? Ridiculous. I don't see how that deserves congratulations. You girls are silly. Is it so silly? Crazy. Still can't believe you're working at a maid cafe. I mean, you still never cosplay outside of work. I think that's a fair thing to say. Despite what you may think, I actually respect you. That's rich. You don't even say my name right. I'm sorry about that. Risu lifts her face and stares at me in shock. Well, that's unexpected. You actually apologize. You apologize, but I can't help it. My brain has recorded you as my assistant, Christina, and I cannot correct it. Oh my god, you are an awful person. I'm gonna crack your skull open and stick electrodes in your hippocampus, which is the main, it's like at the back, and it's like a main thing that controls like all your important vitals and stuff. Right after that silly exchange, John Taito's mail arrives. Greetings, Kyoma. Can you tell me exactly how you changed the past? I'd like to verify that what you said is true. Send an email today. It was set to arrive last Tuesday, 100... Thanks for typing so quick. Last Tuesday, 170 hours ago, contained the winning numbers for the third place prize of that night's Lotto 6 drawing. The moment we sent the email, my associates who had helped plan the experiment and watched me send it instantly forgot that any of that had happened. When I checked, I found that the email had vanished from my phone's send history. I know for a fact that it arrived in the past, as my friend bought a Lotto 6 ticket based on information I had apparently given him. He got one of the numbers wrong, but otherwise it was an exact match. Who are you talking to? John Taito. Huh? No way. He's open to discussion as long as you're not trying to troll him. And his mail address is public. This is the second time we've exchanged emails. No wonder you keep referencing Taito's post. You believe him, don't you? Not entirely. But there are several points in his story I do agree with. Really? I can't see it as anything but fiction. Got an email. That's very interesting. From the events you described, it sounds like you did indeed change the past. I suspect that the email you sent changed Divergence. If only a little. Bravo! The instant your email arrived in the past, you shifted from your original world line to an ever so slightly different world line. On this world line, you received an email from the future containing the Lotto 6 number. Told your friend the number, perhaps because you didn't quite trust the email, but your friend got a number wrong when he purchased a ticket. The original email likely disappeared from your sent history when the world line changed. All of this makes sense. The one thing I don't understand is how you kept your memories of the previous world line. Just so we're clear, you are telling the truth, yes? Let's see what Okran has to say. Okay. Yes, I still have my memories from before the past was changed. That's the truth. By the way, this is actually the second time this has happened. You traveled 26 years into the past. Haven't you experienced something similar? Also, what effect do you think my intentional manipulation of the timeline might have? It might actually have a really big impact. Oh, got an email straight away. I've confirmed that divergence is currently 0.571015%. I cannot tell you what the values were before you changed the past. This is because I, like your friends, have no memory of the world line before you changed the past. In the case of physical time travel, memories are retained even if the world lines change. The world line changes. That's been proven by my own experience. But in the case of an email like the one you sent, the time traveler changes the past without actually traveling through time. A situation that scientists in my time never even considered. It wasn't necessary since the invention of the time machine in 2034 gave us gave us a means of physical time travel. So I'm afraid that I have no idea how to explain the phenomena you've been experiencing. How do you exactly measure divergence? Where do those numbers come from? Ooh, very quick response. Strictly speaking, I was not being entirely accurate when I wrote that. The Everett Wheeler model is accepted in my time. The first functional time machine was completed in 2034. In the 2 years following that breakthrough, our understanding of the universe structure grew dramatically. In 2036, scientists prove that the universe is comprised of attractor fields, which describe the extent of world line convergence. This theory was first proposed in 2020. Sorry, I forgot to answer your question. I have a meter that measures divergence. A reading of 0% divergence corresponds to the world line I originally came from. In other words, it's a subjective, not absolute measure. This tool can only indicate the current divergence. Okay. Please explain these attractor fields. How do they affect world lines? Put simply, attractor fields are the focal points of world line convergence. Their existence is responsible for phenomena previously known as fate and chance. There's no real point making small changes to a world line due to convergence. Small changes do not have a lasting influence. Humans who can observe convergence are exceedingly rare. I haven't met anybody with that ability myself, so I'm unqualified to give you an accurate appraisal. But you, Gorma, might be one such individual. You might have the power to observe convergence. You might be the one who can guide us to a world line beyond 1% divergence across the wall that divides attractor fields. Tone of Title's mail has suddenly changed. He thinks I have some kind of power. First I feel a sense of pride. Next comes apprehension. Could this be a trap? In the first place, I can't confirm if this is the real John Titor, and I don't even know if the John Titor from 2000 was really a time traveler. If Titor's world line theories holds, then that could explain the supernatural events I've experienced. But this last statement is pretty hard to swallow. As soon as I begin to doubt, all of his words start to smell like lies. That stuff about the IBM 5100 might have been a lie too. That mysterious program code could be just a simple bug. Now that he claims I have special powers, he's starting to sound like some kind of new age con artist. And besides, I don't need Titor to tell me that. Kurisu jerks at the sound of my laughter. Mayuri, you know why I don't cosplay? Meishi doesn't want to stand out. I mean, I'm your hostage, right? Don't just start laughing like that. It's creepy. But I must. He says I have powers. Isn't that rich? You don't have to tell me what I already know, John Titor. I snap my eyes open wide. I raise my phone high to the heavens. My true power is the magic eye. Reading Steiner. Sounds to me like you've got a bad case of Chunyubo. Eh? Eh? Oh. Why they're stressing out is because she used an anime term, or like an otaku term, and she's not meant to know anything about otaku culture. Risu hides her face in her book. She pretends to read, but I can see from her that her ears are bright red. How does she know about Chunyubo? And that's like somebody, it's called 8th grade syndrome. It's somebody who, I mean, I've explained it in a previous video. Somebody who pretends, or at least is so locked into their crazy ideas that they believe whatever rubbish they talk about, even if it's like complete garbage like Ocarin talks about. Is she an @channeler after all? No, that doesn't matter now. I need to reply to Titor. What is beyond the wall? What would happen when we cross it? Very quick response. Oh jeez. If we cross the wall, we will have freedom. If we do not, then the dystopia I came from will be your future. In exchange for providing false peace and joy, your masters will stamp out every last vestige of free will. As I said on @channel, my goal is to change that future, and you may be the one who can make that possible. Yeah, now it's getting creepy. Is this some new cult? Or is he really trying to con me here? He's also contradicting himself again. The Titor appeared in 2000, said he travelled back in time to retrieve technology lost in World War III. Yet this guy's saying he came to prevent the creation of a dystopia ruled by CERN. This guy might be an imposter. Fed up, so I quit replying. But, just as I'm about to put away my phone... Gorma, I want you to be the Messiah. If the same thing happens to you again, please contact me once more. That moment will prove that you are the Messiah. Raises a hair on the back of my neck. What is this? Fear? Disgust? I don't know, but something is very wrong. Messiah. That's a big word to be thrown around, guys. We're up to the next chapter. Messiah. In Christianity, a title for Jesus. One who brings salvation to mankind, Savior. One who rescues others from peril. Salvation, noun. Deliverance from pain and suffering. From Kojian Dictionary. Oh, the Japanese dictionary. John Taito is a fraud. I scream at the absurdity. Daru and Kurisu give me exacerbated stares, but I ignore them. Me, the Messiah? Ludicrous. Think that I would save humanity. I am no Messiah. I am the insane, mad scientist Oin Kyoma. Crazy man. Who has walked through the fire and bathed in an ocean of blood to escape the clutches of the organization. My desire is chaos unending. You think that destroying the system will bring peace to the world? The answer is no. No, I say. Death to the naive fools who believe such lies. The collapse of authority means that lawless chaos shall reign. Moo ha 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 ha. Kisashi. What the hell happened to Okran? Beats me. A few hours ago he was exchanging emails with Taito, and then he suddenly got quiet. Mayuri. Mayuri won a magazine sweepstakes once. Amazing, huh? You know the hero of Gunbam? Must be, yeah. Tatsuri, I won an autograph from his voice actor. You're still reading anime magazines? You're a true otaku. Tatsuri. Is he from the latest Gunbam? I haven't seen it. The original is the best anyway. I never knew Mayuri was a voice actor otaku. Let's say that. He got quiet. Then he started ranting. He's been like this for half an hour. He's been acting strange all day, don't you think? Agreed. Listen up, lab mems. It's time to resume Operation Erd. Seriously? The manager's still downstairs, you know. Fret not, it's almost closing time for the Brawn Tube workshop. The phone wave doesn't work at night, remember? Worth a try. We need to figure out how late the phone wave named subject to change works. At the same time, I want to see if the two of you can use the emails to change the past. Change the past? Still don't believe in the many worlds interpretation or Taito's attractive field theory. Actually, I'm starting to doubt them more and more. If we want to know how the world works, we'll have to figure it out ourselves. And to do that, we need to experiment. One thing I'm sure of is that this mass disappearance in Akiba is related to the D-mail somehow. As is the strange disconnect between my memories and everybody else's. According to Taito, I have a supernatural power. The one I call Reading Steiner. My doubt about Taito veracities aside, I do need to determine if I am indeed the one person, the only person who keeps his memories when the past changes. Change the past to your liking, as long as it's something easy to observe. Preparations for the phone wave named subjects to change are complete. Taru's eyes wander to the ceiling in thought. Next to him, Kurisu shrugs her shoulders and starts gathering her things. I'm going back to my hotel. Show me a report on today's experiment tomorrow. Hold it. When I grab her by the shoulder, Kurisu nearly topples over. Hey, what's your problem? Who's writing that report? You, of course. This is your operation. And if we could get a report from the subject too, that would be even better. Kurisu glances at Daru. Are you not interested in changing the past? What happened to your eagerness to experiment? Did you forget what I said this afternoon? I'm against it. But you were so enthusiastic when we began the experiments. You went along without a single complaint. In your dreams, maybe. I twist my lips into a grin. You're not being objective, Christine Celeb 7. You're going to correct yourself, at least get it right. We've already performed one experiment. I changed the past. Hey, no fair. Ah, but you were in on it too. But when the past changed, you forgot that it had ever happened. Are you talking about this afternoon? I mean, when you suddenly started asking about the Lotto 6? Exactly. I explained what happened earlier this afternoon. You're not joking, are you? I'm serious. Seriously? One good look at my face and Daru seems to understand I'm not joking. Kurisu, on the other hand, has a sour look, but she's always like that. Why did everyone else lose their memories? Actually, did everyone else lose their memories? In order to find out, I need them to perform the same experiment. Okay, there's one thing about the past I definitely want to change. Daru is quick to adapt, as always. We've known each other for a long time. He trusts me implicitly. Or maybe he's just being faithful to his desires. What are you going to tell yourself to go on a diet? I wouldn't diet even if the future me told me to. Probably not. Daru tells me he wants to change the events of the Faris Cup. Held that May Queen plus Nyan 2 a few days ago. On that day, Daru got insta-killed by Faris in a Rynet Access Battler match. You're gonna change the results? I remember every move Faris Tan made. It'll be easy to take her on from behind. Aren't I a genius? Faris is probably too good for that to work. He'll just counter his counter strategy. Whatever, Daru. Prepare to demail. Hell yeah, I'll give it my best shot. Daru hunches over and starts typing out the mail, leaving me to input the forwarding address into the phone wave name subject to change. I sit in front of the X68000 and take a look at my watch. It's 6:55. No way to know if the phone wave name subject to change will operate at this hour. We haven't figured out the exact window yet. So why do you think you're the only one who remembers? You're awfully persistent. I see why they call you the zombie. I don't follow you. Zombies never stop coming. They're persistent. Cut the jokes. I'm serious here. Kurisu's glare is scarier than usual. I might have wet myself. Oh god. I think that the key is who receives the demail. Only the recipient himself is able to retain his memories. That would be my guess. Actually, that hypothesis doesn't explain the mass disappearance in Akihabara. Of course, I still don't have concrete proof that the mass disappearance incident was related to demail. We'll never know unless we experiment. After Daru, you'll send the next email. Think about what you want to write. No. Kurisu replies emphatically. I'm not sending one. Scared? That's not it. Then are you worried about the paradoxes? Well, there's that, but it's more like a personal policy. A policy? Changing the past feels like cheating. I may only have 18 years of life experience, but I don't want to change any of those memories. That's an interesting point. I see you're perfect now, so you don't want to change. That's not what I said. I don't want to deny who I've been, because even my failures are a part of who I am today. Even if we solved all of the phone wave name subject to change's problem, you wouldn't use it? Even if John Titor said you could use his time machine to travel to whatever time you wish, you wouldn't use it? Even if a blue robot cat from the future were to jump out of your desk, give you a doorway to everywhere, you wouldn't use it? Kurisu nods firmly. I wouldn't. But you love experiments, don't you? Something wrong with that? So basically, you like to experiment on other people while you watch and cackle at the results. You truly are a mad scientist. Why you? Done. Kurisu stalks towards me, but is pushed aside by Daru, who presents his phone with a triumphant grin. Take a look. At first cup, enemy setup VL, VV, LVLL. I don't get it. Me neither. It's how Faristan placed her cards. Can't you tell? You guys are lame. Well, whatever. Preparations are complete. If this works, the mail will arrive at Daru's phone 52 hours ago. The discharge phenomena occurs normally. I close my eyes to shield from the lightning and sparks. The D-mail was sent. Daru should have received it 2 days ago. However, why do I remember? When I sent a D-mail earlier this afternoon, everyone else forgot all about it. If Daru's D-mail changed the past, then the present should have changed too. Daru should be the only one who remembers that he sent the D-mail. Did the past change? Daru looks around in confusion. Wait, Daru, you remember too? Huh? Remember what? That you just sent a D-mail. Daru nods. Then I turn to Kurisu. He answers before I ask. Of course I remember. What are you? Oh, I see. According to your hypothesis, you and I shouldn't remember sending the D-mail. Daru, did you beat Faris in the first cup? I don't know. You said the winner gets Faris's home cooking, right? Did you eat it? What happened? I don't know. Sucks. I checked out Daru's sent history. As expected, the D-mail he just sent isn't there. I do, however, find the D-mail in his inbox. He received it 2 days ago, just like we wanted. This is the same thing that happened when I sent my D-mail. Maybe the past hasn't changed. I'll try calling Mayushi. Ukuko. Mayuri-chan's obsessed with this anime called Rainet, so I rented it to see what it was about. I don't usually watch anime, and when I do I prefer romance, but I found this anime to be pretty deep, even though it's aimed at children. I was surprised. P.S. I was so engrossed in Rainet I couldn't do any practice swings with Samadare. I'm sorry. No, I really don't want to read that. The same one. Now you're hooked on Rainet? Everyone around me is buying into this Rainet craze. How can it be so popular? Don't tell me it's an organization plot. That's your problem right there. You can't waste your time with romance fluff. If you have that much free time, then practice with Samadare. Alright. I might leave it like right here, because my throat's getting really, really dry now. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.